Hi, greetings from Om Namah Shiva. You are welcome to my channel, Oil, Gas, Water Knowledge Hub. This is in continuation of midstream WPS Welding Process Specification, Part 1 of 6 completed. Now this is WPS Part E 2 of 6. Let us continue. See this welding process specification. This welding process specification is a sample format. Formal written document describing welding procedures which provides direction to the welder or welding operator for making sound and quality production welds as per the code requirements. The purpose of the document is to guide welders to the accepted procedures so that repeatable and trusted welding techniques are used. A WPS is developed for each material, alloy, and for each welding type used. Specific codes and our engineering societies are often the driving force behind the development of companies' WPS. See, this is a joint. How the joint should be, what is the gap required, and root pass, which electrode, which technique, which process, hot pass. Let us discuss what is hot pass, root pass in next slides, and filler and capping, SMAW. Okay, welding process SMAW. You can see this root pass, hot pass, all these things, filler and capping. Okay. See, first of all, we'll try to understand how many WPSs are required during midstream welding, pipelines welding, and what techniques to be used. Let us see here. One WPS means number one WPS, vertical downhill welding technique. See, mainline welding. When you are joining pipe to pipe in mainline, 1 kilometer approximately you will get 83 joints. So depends on the pipe length. Double random, mostly double random pipes will be used. I have briefed what is double random, what is single random in my previous videos, and you can understand. Go through that, you can understand. The vertical position downhill welding is carried out with a downward progression. Downhill is adequate for thinner steel less than 0.5 inches wall thickness. You can see this. From top, they will come like this. This is called downhill welding. Okay. Dolly mix technique. This dolly mix technique, the root pass will be welded in uphill progression, and the remaining passes will be in downhill conventional pipeline welding. Welding progression is an essential variable for any welding procedure and has its importance in the soundness mechanical properties of welds. But why WPS? Why dolly mix weld technique is required? When you do straight line welding, it is simply downhill welding. When you are adding a tying joint or any fittings like bar tees, flanges, that time you should use this dolly mix technique. Dolly mix technique in the sense, root pass they will go from bottom to top in this direction. Okay. And only root pass. Other passes will be same as downhill. So it is required a separate WPS since essential variables are there. Let us discuss later what are the essential variables requirements. Number 3 WPS. It is a partial repair. What is partial repair? Try to understand. Once either downhill or dolly mix techniques welding is completed for a welded joint and it has been tested, NDT testing carried out, it found some non-compiling. That means repair. Maybe porosity, maybe slag inclusions, maybe crack, these things. So partial repair covers above the root pass. Any slag inclusions, porosity, scattered porosity are there, it will be excavated. The metal up to that particular area has marked the radiography film and it will be repaired. That's why it is called partial repair. Is it clear? Above the root pass, when you do any repair, is called partial repair activity. Then capping repairs. Capping means top layer of the welding in a weld joint. Okay, any imperfections you can say rather than defect. Why I am using imperfection terminology? Any imperfection, if you found or after the radiography testing or any NDT methods, once you observe the imperfection and analyze, compare with the standards, compliances. If it is not meeting the required compliances, then you can say it is a repair, defect. The defect should be attended by means of either partial repair, capping or full repair. Okay. Now, the partial repair means I explained about the root pass. Capping means only top welding. Any porosity is there on the top surface. Okay, these things, slag inclusions on the top, slag properly not removed. These also a WPS called capping welding. In other words, simple reinforcement repair. Number 5 WPS. Fifth WPS, it is full repair welding. Full repair means any imperfection observed in the NDT testing, radiography, specifically radiography and ultrasonic testing, in the root pass, the specific area to be marked on the pipe and it will be excavated completely up to root pass. Remove the weld metal and re-welding, re-root pass and other part passes as per the WPS full repair procedures. This commonly used technique in which the cracked materials is removed by arc dowsing and open the root pass and the element is welded to rejoin the material on the either side of the back crack. So this is called full repair methods. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 WPS are required to complete the midstream pipeline, cross-country pipeline, whatever we call. Now you can see this sixth one, vertical uphill technique. Uphill moves in an upward progression. Uphill is considered stronger, but as it takes longer time, the potential for burn through is greater. It is better for thicker steels. Both techniques require practice. but can produce a good looking sound weldment. Refinery piping work is controlled by ASME section 9 for this uphill welding progression. Normally in midstream, why we are talking in the midstream? Midstream, there are some station works are available. We need to go and do station works. For that, maybe couple of joints will come, which is in-plant piping as per section 9 to be completed. So we cannot keep a separate team for that. Maybe small area covered, maybe one wall, two flanges, maybe small length of pipe in the station area. Some bypass lines system will be there. So that same welder can do, provided he should be qualified vertical uphill technique as per section 9. Is it clear? Thank you for watching for my videos. Any doubts, please contact me. Try to understand WPS's most important role in midstream pipelines execution point. So now this part 3, next video will be released by next week. Please watch this. Subscribe my channel. Share my channel. Please write your valuable comments. Any questions, any doubts, please write to me. I will respond to individuals. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.